You see like 1, 2, and then 6 up there, and 3, 4, 5. Oops. We have like this pink thing here that does something. Oh man, what am I doing here? I'm messing everything up again, but you know that. That's usually how my unboxings work, right? That I mess up something. Okay, I'm too stupid to do anything. Hey everyone, there's Athagos, and today I got something quite special because today I will be unboxing the Artemis Project. That's a game that was once funded on Kickstarter, and I was really interested in that too, but I somehow didn't back it because I still wasn't quite sure, but now I decided to get it. This will be a semi-unboxing, so to speak, because this is a used copy I got, but it's supposed to be in a very good condition. Also, the previous owner has added a kind of storage box into the game for storing the components. So that is of course not part of the regular game, and also all the components are not in the punch board anymore, right? But you're not here to see punch boards, but you're here to see the components of the game. So let's get right ahead and take a look. I really like the artwork here. That is really great. This is the German version, but for the components that shouldn't make any difference. So let's open that. All right, cool. So one cool thing is that this game is a game that can be played solo, but also up to 5 players, and that is a pretty cool thing. So let's look at the rule book. It's not in English now, but I think that won't be an issue. So we have we have the backstory here and the goal of the game, and then we have the components here. And this is a dice placement game, right? Dice worker placement game. So that is something that this game pretty much excels in, I think. At least regarding the rules I've seen, but I haven't played it yet, of course. Alright, so this is how you set up the game. This is for the game board, this is for the players here. And it seems to be pretty good. It seems to be organized pretty well here. I like that. Yeah, okay, that looks pretty good. And there should then also be the solo mode at some point. This is how you get your points. And then here we have... Oh, here's the solo mode, right. It's 1 page. There seems to be quite a lot here, but I think there are specific drones, like AI components, so to speak. And this is why probably there is a little bit more upkeep. But I hope that the solo mode is quite simple. Okay, cool. So what else do we have here? This is the game board. Let's take a look. That's smaller than I thought, and I like that. I like when games don't take up that much table space, and this looks really nice. That's a pretty board. I like that. Yeah, nice. Very cool. All right. This is... I have no idea what all of that is. I think that is the pity track, or how is it called? Like the track you can advance when you're being pushed off these different things that you put your dice on, right? Because here you put your dice on, and players that put dice here with a lower value than yours, like push you to the right, and at some point you don't get the reward anymore, and then you can like get like these pity rewards here, so to speak. I don't know how you call them, but that is a pretty cool concept. I like that a lot. That's really nice. I like the artwork here. Cool. All right, and here we have the components. Of course, this storage box here is not part of the game usually, right? That is just the previous owner just put that in here. But let's take a look at these components first. There we go. All right, so we have like these emblems here that you can earn during your game. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, they're pretty thick and just regular cardboard, but everything is good here. And then we have, I think these are the resource cubes you can get during your game. These are a little bit larger, I'd say. Yeah, these are larger than the regular transparent cubes you have for your most game components. I don't have one on hand right now, but I have such components too for my game designs and for my print and play games. But they're smaller, so that's nice. These feel a little bit chunkier because they're bigger. And then these don't belong here. And then we also have these are some other tokens, some markers. I don't know what these are for, but made from wood. And also here we have like these are made from wood. These are really thick and chunky. I like that. This is something I really like a lot. That's very cool. And then we have, I think that's the car like the space rover or whatever that is, that you put on the different areas here of the board. You see like 1, 2, and then 6 up there, and 3, 4, 5. Oops, and 3, 4, 5 on the other side here. So, and then when you resolve everything is placed. You just put the car here, and then you go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 6, so you know which step you're at. And then also we have a few small tokens here. We have like this pink thing here that does something, and then we have these wooden discs. So I do like the components. They are all really nice, well made, very chunky, all of them, like really thick and chunky. I love that. That is great. And now I'm too stupid to close that again, probably, right? Yeah, well, I will have to fix that later. Okay, and then we have something. Okay, then let's continue here. There is this is the bag where you have the workers in here that you can pull out. I think these workers, like the different colors, do have different functions. I think that's how it works. And well, it's just full of workers, the bag. There's just lots of those in there in different colors, as you can see here. So I don't know if the camera can capture that, but it's like a lot of workers in there, and they're cool. They're like pretty no, not small. Oh, oops! But they are made with some nice detail here. I like that. Need to be careful that you don't break this off, but I think it's sturdy enough. That is pretty cute. And then we have just some 5 times tokens, whatever these do. I guess they can probably multiply your resources or anything like that. Okay, and then we have something here. What is this? These are the player boards, probably, right? Looks like it. Yeah, these are the player boards in the different colors here, right? And this is where you put your resources on, and these suitcases here, right? The green ones. You put them on here. I think you can mitigate a few things here, and you put your emblems and whatever you need. Yeah, okay, cool. I mean, 5 players, right? That's why we have 5 player boards. That is pretty cool. All right, let's put that back, and then we have more stuff here. So first of all, we have the dice. These are the dice in the player colors. Let me just open that. So you get like 5 dice, I think. Yeah, 5 dice in your player color, whichever color you choose, and these dice you then roll and use to place them on the game board to get whatever you want to get, right? I mean, it's some kind of dice placement, worker placement game, so that makes sense. I imagine it's a little bit similar to what Rajas of the Ganges is doing with the dice placement mechanic. And then here we have more cards. So let's see, these are specific tiles here. Let's take a look at those. Okay, also very thick, regular cardboard, but very thick and sturdy, and I really like the artwork. It's very clean artwork. I like that a lot. So you see very clearly what these tiles are supposed to do here, right? So all very clean, good symbols here. I like that a lot, and very nice artwork. I think the artwork is done really well. I like that. Okay, so and here we have even more of those tiles. Cool. And then here we have also tiles, so there actually are no cards in the game. That is interesting. Okay, so this game has really nice artwork. That is one thing that needs to be said, and also the design is really clean. I really enjoy that. And these are double-sided. Were these double-sided as well? Yeah, they were. These are double-sided too. I have no idea what these numbers do here, but really nice artwork. I mean, there's nothing you can say against that. Beautiful. Okay, and that is already it almost. So there are not that many components here, which I like. I mean, that probably just means that the game is pretty quick and easy to set up. And here are even more tiles. So, what do we have here? I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what... Oh, these are cool. Oh, nice and thin cards. These feel good. They are kind of... They have kind of a structure here. It's not directly linear finish, but kind of, yeah. I don't know, you can probably not see it in the camera here, but Alright, very cool. I don't know, these seem to be some kind of events, maybe. I'm not quite sure. Possibly these are some events. And this is probably the scoring, like the reference card. Like how you score and what you do in each phase. There's a lot of stuff in those phases. But I mean, this is a slightly more complex game. So, I don't know, I think... Is it like in the same realm as ever though, regarding complexity? I'm not quite sure, but I think so. And these are two like mini expansions that the previous owner included here in the game. Like we have like this mini expansion here. There's like specific contracts here that can be used. I don't know how they can be used, but that's explained here. I think every player is getting like 2 secret contracts, and then they can get points for fulfilling these contracts. And this is always a nice thing. I always like these contract-based games, right? That's something that I think Dinosaur Island already did, and also Tiny Epic Dinosaurs. I like these public and private contracts. And this here is another mini expansion, and there are more cards here. These are like all event cards, and there is an additional die that is that one right here, that light purple one right here, because these are the regular purple ones, and this one is a little bit more shiny, and that's the alien die. So, and then more stuff can happen here. These are like expedition or event cards, where more stuff can happen. And that is pretty much already it. I like it. Oh man, what am I doing here? I'm messing everything up again, but you know that. That's usually how my unboxings work, right? That I mess up something. Oh, and also another thing that I need to do before I conclude this video is, of course, what I always do. Let me get all of that out of the way. I always look under the insert, because there's actually something missing here. There's supposed to be, instead of the bag, there should be an alternative, like a ship. Like a ship that you can shake to get all the settlers, the workers out here. So let's see, maybe that's under here. I don't know, give me a second. So, okay, I'm too stupid to do anything. When it comes to unboxings, I'm too stupid to do anything right, I think. Maybe at some point in the future there will be one unboxing where I don't do any stupid things. But don't hold your breath. There we go. That's why you always look under the insert of a game. All right, because I'm not gonna unpunch it now, but here you go. Here you have your punch board. So you do actually get to see one punch board. So that is the ship you can build together. You can just assemble that, and then you can put all these workers, these little settlers I showed to you, you can put them in there, and then you somehow tilt the ship just slightly to get the settlers out there that you need. It's definitely not necessary at all. But you can store it in the box, right? If I just punch it out, you can always like disassemble it and assemble it for a game, and then you can store it in the box. You can't, of course, assemble it and then store it in the box. I think that's not possible. Maybe if you remove that insert here, maybe it would be possible, but I have no idea. Let me get the rules, because there you can actually see how that works. There we go. So that's the ship here that you assemble like this here. And then you put the settlers in there, and you have like this little door kind of thing here that you open. Then you put the settlers in there, then you close it again, and then you just shake the ship a little bit for the settlers to be ejected here. And I think that's a pretty cool idea. Things like that are totally unnecessary, but I really, really enjoy those little touches. I also love the dice tower in Wingspan. It is not, well, it actually does have some gameplay purpose, but it is not really necessary, right? But it's great. I just love these little gimmicks in games, like the tree in Everdell. It does have gameplay purpose too, but you could probably also play without the tree, right? But it's just greater. It looks nicer, so I might think about assembling that at some point and using it. If I like the game enough that it stays in the collection, which I really hope, because the premise and the artwork is great. Okay, and that is pretty much the the unboxing of this game. I really like the components. I think it's great that the previous owner actually included that box here. That makes setting everything up much easier, but I do like what I see here. There are not too many components here, the way it looks like at least. That means that the game is probably quite quick to set up and tear down. Also, the artwork is great. The rulebook seems to be laid out well. And yeah, all in all, that's a pretty good first impression. Now I gotta see how it plays. I would like to play it on the channel, but since it's in German, I don't quite know if that's possible. If I had an English copy additionally, then I would love to play it on the channel. So let's see if I can do something there. I'm also going to be very interested to see how the 2-player mode works, because when you play the game with 3, 4, or 5 players, you have that mechanism I spoke about, that you put your die here, and other players with a lower die phase can slowly push off your die. And that is a really cool risk and reward kind of thing, because will you put a higher die here to get more resources or more whatever, or will you not do that because otherwise you would risk being pushed off? When you play with 2 players, that is not really a mechanic that works anymore, right? Because I mean, you're just 2 players. There's way less dice you put here, so that doesn't really work as well anymore. So I'm going to be interested if the 2-player mode works well enough. I think there is a house rule, so a little variant online on Board Game Geek, where you can actually play with the drones that are used in the solo mode. You can use those drones also in a 2-player game. That might be a good idea to simulate that being pushed off, but I'm not quite sure yet if that's going to work. I'm probably going to play two-player games, one with the variant and one without, and see which one works better. But that's going to be very exciting to find out. But so far, a really good first impression. I really like the artwork, the design. I like the components a lot. They are really nice, chunky, and well made. And also, there's not too many components. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun to play. All right, and that concludes my little unboxing of the Artemis Project. If you're still watching, thank you very much for doing so. I highly appreciate that. Why don't you let me know in the comments if you know, own, and or have played this game, because I would really like to know your impressions of the game before I give it a shot. And apart from that, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the very next video. Alright, take care everyone, and cheers.